A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Here we are at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, just about set for Friday Night Baseball on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Padres have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Steven Eckert gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Now at the plate, Alexi Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, Just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. This guy was one of 3 Silver Sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Settling in now, Bryant Vento, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got it.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Phil McCabe.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
And he fouls this one off. Villarreal on second. Vento at first. 2 out in the inning. And a fastball swung on it. So striding forward now, Bob Nunez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play. All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. In the outfield, Gerardo Parra, former Gold Glover, takes amazing routes to the baseball, big-time arm, a pitcher's best friend.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Kiermaier, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
In now, James Latta. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. First pitch on its way. The fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, Alexi Ramirez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Popped him up. Heck waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Carlo Villarreal, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now in the box, Viant Vento.
Number 30.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in, Stephen Eckert. He, of course, no slouch at the plate as he, in fact, took home the Silver Slugger Award for National League pitchers a season ago. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Line towards center field. Myers patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in now, Phil McCabe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. This is line to left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bob Nunez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The 1-1 home. Here's a blooper out toward left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyson Ross. He singled his last time up.
The pitcher.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Ross on at first, nobody out. Hit out towards second. Step on the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So Base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Carlo Villarreal. 1-0 the count. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far.
Hey, come on, guys.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2.
Bullet to second base. A fine play. So here now is the pitcher, Steven Eckert. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Myers is there, and he has it for the first out. Leading off the inning, Bryant Vento, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 30.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter. The first
in there at the knees. Strike 1.
Nikkei.
Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the sub. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Leading off for the Padres.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he is in there.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Barehanded for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Steven Woodson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33.
And that one right down Main Street. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High in the air out to center field. Silva is there. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping up to the plate, Steven Eckert. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going, as the Diamondbacks have extended their lead now 5-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alexi Ramirez. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Silva is right there, one down. Ready now, Carlo Villarreal is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Villarreal.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces. On him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And a foul pop behind the plate. Heck moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Will Myers, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
I got it. Azapardi is there, and they go down in a hurry. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Bryant Vento, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line drive to left. Grossman is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in, Phil McCabe. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. One out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now at the plate, Bob Nunez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Stephen Eckert wins his 3rd of the season, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 5 runs.
Figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together
So coming to the plate, Ray Del Carmen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Richardson calls for it. 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First delivery to him on the way.
16.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Tommy La Stella now.
The third baseman.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Pitcher Stephen Eckert steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. In is Jorge Soler. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Eckert is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
So in now for Chicago, Bobby Snowden. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Javier Baez.
The second baseman.
As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the... Stepping in, Christopher Lyles. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The windup and the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Come on, fellas, let's go. 1-1-1.
On the ground over to first. Azzopardi takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in, John Lester. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And he'll lunge out of... Leading off the inning, Ray Delcarmen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Count is 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Into the box, Buster Boston. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Boston has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Now the pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And an easy play there for Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-0. Up next for Arizona, Stephen Ecker.
Number 44. Stephen.
Oh, big guy. You drive it right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left.
Hey, attaboy.
Find the ball. You got it.
And
Round
the
it.
pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away,
Attaboy,
following
that
the
was a
base
laser.
hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Alex Silva. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here.
Hey,
The
look at
double
one pitch
play
right
is
here.
in
Come on
order.
now.
Anything on the ground, the
Come
way
on,
this
you can beat it,
defense
you can beat
is,
it.
they could certainly roll too.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Here's Robbie Grossman.
The left fielder, number 25. Robbie Grossman.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
1-1 on its way from Lester. Now this is
Hold
on
up,
the
hold up,
ground
right
at
here, right
first.
here.
We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound and out of his rhythm a bit.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Bobby Snowden.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Bobby Snowden.
Hey, one down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to right center. Baez is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And it's fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fouled off.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get him yourself.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Lloyd Azzopardi.
The first baseman, Lloyd Azzopardi.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
Lester gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Fastball well outside.
Hey, get a good one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Right guy,
Pretty
right
easy
spot.
pitch
Come
to
on now,
lay
kid.
off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Justin Grimm will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Corey Baez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Let it rip right here. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box, John Heck. A swing and a
right here,
ball
on
to
the
third.
back.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop.
Stepping in now, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Grimm, who appropriately gets the nickname Reaper. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid.
Here it comes on 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty
let's go,
changeup,
kid. What
and you got to
time,
fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
In the air to straightaway right. Soler on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Leading off the inning, Christopher Lyles, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he He struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in, Jody Kelsey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The first baseman, Jody Kelsey.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Kelsey, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Raleigh Reeves will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 39, Raleigh Reeves.
Fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, play for first.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Hey, 2 outs, 1 away.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This one's down to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 4-0. Darryl Jolly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Darryl Jolly.
Ready once again, Steven Eckert. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Steven Eckert.
Here you go now. Come on now. 1 time.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
What's the play ball? He's safe.
The next Cub up, Ray DeHarmon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Stepping into the box, Buster Austin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. At the plate, Tommy La Stella, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And there's one down now.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
The catcher, Bobby.
In there, strike one.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
At the plate, Javier Baez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike one.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 3.
Oh, big dog, right
into
here,
the box now, Stephen Eckert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw won't get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Lyles, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Into the box now, Jody Kelsey, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. The 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Pitch popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Jorge Zepeda will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Zepeda.
He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Solarte is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks.
Come and see me and maybe you'll die. But I can keep you in hard work.
A pitcher is congratulated on one of the rarest accomplishments in sports.